Well, hello there, and welcome to the Ham Brothers podcast. I am your humble host, Robert Burnell. With me, as always, is Anthony Kayas and Matthew Shipway.
Hello.
But fuck the three of us, because today we have a special guest.
Very special.
The man, the myth, legend, K-Grid. I call him my Gridley bear, Kyle Gridley.
Hey, what's up? How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
And how are you, sir, host?
I'm good I'm good now that you're here.
Thank you. It was a drive. Drove a little bit in my 1982 El Camino up the highway.
Where were you coming from?
Santa Ana,
Oh,
Tustin, Orange County. You guys know about plastic surgery?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Heard of it? Yeah, some of you need it.
Have you ever? You actually drive an 82?
Yeah, I'm really cool. That's the look. You
How
have.
many miles is that?
How many miles?
All of them.
On my odometer?
Yeah.
Like here or like in total or?
In total.
Oh,
yes.
you're asking about all the.
No, it's pretty fucking impressive to even have a car.
Yeah, well, you're
running
asking
that's-
about all the ghosts that have driven my car.
Yeah, it's
All the horror it has seen.
it was manufactured the year before I was born.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty rad, right?
I'm pretty impressed that
Yeah,
it's
How long have you had it?
8 years
Oh, okay.
since I was 16.
So you didn't have it like right when it
Came
was-
out?
Yeah.
No. No, I was born in 94, baby.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. It's pretty rad. It's a lot. I mean, the engine got replaced in 02, I'm told,
okay.
by a father and his estranged son. They met back together.
Is that
Because
are
of
you
your engine?
speaking in the third person? Is this you?
Was
Is
that
it
Oh,
your
I'm now
father?
the narrator.
Oh, okay.
Was
No,
it
this
was
is
it your engine that brought them together?
No, this is the story of just the story of the fucking shark car dealership guy spun me.
Oh, when we sold
Like,
you the car?
this is his, let me tell you a little story about this car right here.
Let me get this fucking car out of my lot. That's what that's what he was saying. Basically, a guy had a car and his son didn't love him. But then they all grew older, and they realized life is lonely, and
the engine was a metaphor for their relationship.
they worked on it together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit at a time, little oil here, little
lube.
tightening there.
Yeah, gears.
No, and they cried a little bit, and then the
I don't
car
know if
ran.
they cried. I mean, they're men. They fucking fixed a car. I don't know. Do they don't cry?
Hopefully, they hugged at the end.
I don't know. Maybe they're gay.
Maybe.
But you just said they were father and son.
Oh, dude, society's weird nowadays. Okay, in 2019, I don't know what life is really like.
I don't know what it's like either.
It's a simulation anyway. Doesn't matter.
It's getting fucking stranger as it goes.
Is it? I'm 24. You guys are what? Beyond the pale, right?
Yeah.
Older than that.
I'm 63. And I do, but no, we all do. The three of us remember a time before the internet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was 12 playing online video games. Dude, this is since day one, really.
Yeah, we didn't get that until our 20s at least.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
trying.
yeah.
So I was trying. Usually when we have a guest, I try to do some research on them, just see what I can glean
Look
from
at my
the.
Instagram.
Yeah, I
Fucking, how many years of Facebook did you scroll past? Did
I
you-
went to the beginning.
The
I went
beginning.
all the way to your
Did-
first
did
post.
you see that post I had talked about when Edward Norton was kicked off the role of the Hulk?
I did see that.
The first Avengers.
Wow, that's like 2008?
Yeah, I was
Maybe?
so fucking pissed,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah.
He would have been great.
Right. Yeah. I loved him I love Ed Norton. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a great
God,
actor.
better than Edward
I
Norton.
enjoy
Thor
Mark Ruffalo though.
Mark
too,
Ruffalo's
He's-
good.
He did a good job as
You
Bruce
enjoy
Banner.
Mark Buffalo?
Yeah.
Mark Buffalo.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah. Hey, so what'd you glean?
Well, no. So yeah, I typically with a person, or a stand-up or a musician, right? You can get to a point in time on their social media before they were doing that, and you can see like, oh, look there. Okay, I see his family there. Okay, so he's got these siblings, and okay, I see where he's actually from or whatever.
My origins.
None of that shit.
Nice.
You don't have any of that. Your first fucking post is from 7 years ago, and it's a fucking open mic at Flappers with Quentin.
Yeah.
So that's what I was. So that's what I was first going to ask you about is your relationship with Q-Town.
Q-Town, you know him?
Well, yeah, we've
We
had.
had him
God,
on.
dude, he texted me like maybe 2 days ago. He's like, I'm really dying to film a sketch with you because I haven't done stand-up in 2 weeks and I think about killing myself every day. And I was just like, I don't care.
So no sketch for him.
Sounds like a
No,
healthy
dude, I
relationship.
don't- Dude, if I'm not the guy, okay, I'm about self-determinism, all right? Do what you want to do. I'm never going to get in the way of that.
I was I'm definitely not going to ask
I
you
mean, it
about
really
being a
sounds
sketch
like you
now.
are. Yeah, he said he
No,
wanted
he
to film a
wants to
video
kill
with you. And,
himself. And I believe.
Well, he's going to if you don't film the
Yeah.
sketch with him.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
what today is. That's at 5 p.m.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you
Good
write it?
then.
No, he wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah, it involves a gun. So in my back of my
Okay.
head, I'm like, is this he planning to kill himself and me?
There's a theme developing in your
Funny
material
sketch.
too with firearms.
Yeah, funny jokes.
But
No,
yeah-
yeah, he's okay, but he's not in a good place. He moved to Los Angeles and really
Oh,
struggling.
yeah. That's a bad place.
I mean, if you're asking me for emotional support, what the fuck?
You're
That
at the
actually-
low.
Actually, well, yeah, I wanted to know how long you guys have been, because it looks like you've been doing
5
stand-up.
years. I've been
5
doing stand up for 6 years. You're completely wrong about 7 years at Flappers. You're
Okay,
so wrong.
so 6,
I'm glad
2013.
your research went so well.
It just wasn't thorough. Just,
yeah,
it was-
or accurate
it was-
or competent.
Okay. No, well, yes, all of those things.
Yeah, but yes, I've been doing stand-up for almost 6 years. I met him like first, 3 months. His first night, I think. His first like 2 weeks doing comedy. So about 5.5 years now. I'm gonna see him fucking again today.
Talk about your friendship.
Well, no, see, that was that you actually led me to my second question, because I saw, just like my good friend Gene Hackman, you were born in San Bernardino, and then
Just like the Gene Hackman.
just like Gene, just exactly like Gene Hackman.
Hackman.
You were born. In
Okay,
San
I was
Bernardino.
born in the Orange Children's Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in San Bernardino for 9 years.
Okay, and then
as a youth
you moved on up
on down.
down to Orange County,
Yeah, down. It's down on a map.
down on a map, but up
You're
on.
Up in the
Societal
social
wise.
social
Yeah.
scale.
Yeah, well, that's trippy. I can't think about it that way. I've done too much acid to consider things this way.
Well, I just wanted to bring up the fact that, for a long time, there is a fucking serious bigotry against the Inland Empire.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nobody likes
of course.
909.
Throughout Los Angeles. Oh, that was, what the fuck was that, guys?
That was my
Oh, some
pager.
sort of email notification there, apparently.
Wait, you're required for surgery.
Yeah.
You need to
I'll
get
be
outta
right
here.
back, guys. Hold on.
Yeah,
Just
only,
keep going.
Only brain surgeon on call in the Inland Empire.
There is a very palatable disdain for this place.
It's
Even
all the
for-
meth, dude. It's all the meth that we do up here.
Trust me, there's fucking meth over in Los Angeles too.
Yeah, that's where they get their meth from us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, all the
Fucking
good
welcome,
meth.
LA.
All the good meth leaves the Inland Empire, goes to L.A. and
Gets
No, they
yeah.
get the worst, probably. They get if it has to trickle through a few hands.
You ever
before
done
it gets
meth in
down there.
LA?
No, never. I've
Yeah.
never done
Well,
meth.
Here,
ever.
as an authority, I will.
Well, I'm so glad you brought this up.
I
This is
haven't
my
done meth.
field.
I haven't done meth, despite what my teeth look like.
No, that was the one I was always like, yeah, knowing my personality, I can see the results from this. Probably just don't try it.
No, yeah, but people do hate the Inland Empire.
It's very weird. Even the people that
Live
some
here?
of the people that left and moved there
Yeah.
develop the shit smugness,
Mhm.
like they forgot,
Where they
grew
came
up-
from.
Yeah. Well, no, you grew up in a dairy farm in Chino. Fuck
Right.
you.
Yeah,
Guy.
You
Back
dairy
when there
farm
were still
Chinoian.
dairies in Chino.
Yeah.
There's like 2 left out there, I think.
They're
Well-
still making milk though.
Well,
Yeah.
cows are destroying the climate.
Yeah, who cares? They're delicious.
Yeah.
It's because they're delicious. We're just making so many of them. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, San Bernardino's hated the most out of all of the Inland Empire.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
where,
In-
can I?
It's pretty
in the,
synonymous with
like, inland-
scum.
Yeah,
the
can I
Inland
reveal the
Empire
location
hell.
of this where we
Yeah.
are right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
Upland.
yeah.
People like Upland.
Yeah,
People
it's
like
one of the
Upland.
nicer
Oh, it
parts of the
sounds-
IE.
Yeah, sounds fine.
It's declining though. I'm noticing as there's more.
Since you moved here.
Yeah, since I've joined
Since
the
your-
area,
Since your presence has been.
they've been following me. I guess demanding change everywhere I go.
Is that a coincidence?
I hope not.
Yeah. I think you're the factor. Everywhere I go is shitty. Yeah, it's because you're there.
This whole town smells like poo.
Exactly.
You smell like poo?
No, the town. It's the
Oh.
town that smells like poo. Not
No,
me.
you probably smell like poo too.
No, I
No,
never do.
You're that. You're that.
Well, no, that's not true.
You're that kind
I
of
do
weird
sometimes.
big. You're like big, but you're not like really big. But you're big enough to where like you think you
they
wouldn't
mu-
shit yourself on accident. But
Oh no, I'm not saying I've never shit myself. I mean, it's
no,
happened
recently.
He's like a cannibal. He has a tattoo of a cannibal on his chest.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, he does.
Cannibal Corpse?
It has his
No,
face on it.
Take
cannonball.
your shirt off. Take it off.
Yeah, cannonball.
He
not
asked
a
that I bring up
cannibal.
that tattoo just for that reason, so he
Yes.
could take your shirt off in every podcast.
Like,
bet you
I
have-
need you
I
to
bet
give
you
me a
have
reason
weird-
to take it off.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I bet you have weird nipples. I bet.
No, my nipples are pretty normal. They are tattooed though.
I bet your nipples
One of them is.
are almost as bad as San Bernardino. That's
Oh, it's pretty bad.
torn up.
No, they're like Fontana.
Last
Not
time,
as bad, but they're getting there.
last time I checked, San Bernardino was the carjack capital of California. You were
Yeah.
most likely to get pulled out of your car.
Yeah, your vehicle's most likely to get stolen in Sacramento, but violent carjacking is San Bernardino. In 2008, San Bernardino, highest murder per capita in the nation. Come on, guys. Nation. Yeah, yeah.
I told you we could do it.
we beat out Detroit, Chicago. We're number 1 per capita.
Finally, something to hang our hat on out here in the Inland Empire.
What kind of hats do we even wear in the Inland Empire?
It's mostly beanies,
yeah,
pulled down low.
Famous stars and
Yeah,
straps.
folded bills, backward hats.
Folded bills. It's also very poor, There's not a lot
This
of money
area.
out there.
Wait, where's
San Bernardino?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were talking about
The-
Matt because he's also very poor.
Yeah.
the city's bankrupt, isn't it? It's still
Yeah.
bankrupt. I mean, it was when
Yeah, it declared bankruptcy in like 2014, I
Yeah.
think, or 2015, something like that.
nothing out
Have you
there.
have you been at the Carousel Mall lately?
Ugh.
It's empty.
It really.
It's been empty since like 2008.
No, there's like 1 or 2 stores still open in there.
Oh
isn't there?
yeah, it's 1 or 2 stores, and they play Magic the Gathering outside in the mall. I don't.
Fuck yeah!
It's
I
a
didn't know that was
strange
happening.
place.
Can it
Yeah.
be even considered a mall still? Now that there's only 2 stores. What is the
Yeah.
minimum requirements
Is
for
it
a
now
mall?
a plaza?
Mall adjacent.
Mall adjacent.
I mean, it has the physical structure of a mall, but
But
no
not the
s-
contents.
Yeah, it's like a zombie. There's no soul in it, but it just
Like a
it
ghost
still
mall.
resembles a person.
Yeah, the carousel just moves and no one's on it. It's very spooky.
I was actually in for some reason the band I was in. We did an interview in like a storefront there.
Oh, you guys, you're a really terrible band, huh?
Hey, we take what we can get. Okay, that's why you're fucking here too, buddy. Don't,
Thank you.
don't
Thank you.
fool yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
But we were able to walk around in that fucking thing after dark.
Cool.
And no, it was fucking terrifyingly scary. There's still a carousel in there. It's just empty, but
Just slowly spinning with the wind.
dude, I just couldn't help but think Dawn of the Dead. I was like, okay, this is where it
Right.
happened. This is
They're remaking it. Sorry.
Are
Again?
They're remaking it.
What? Why?
Yeah, 3rd time. Because
Right,
George Romero.
is he doing it?
Huh?
he's
He's
dead.
dead.
No.
He's gonna be one of the zombies. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Sorry.
zombie George Romero.
That would be fucking
They
dope.
could do it.
Actually,
they could do it.
It'd be expected. No one would be
CGI.
surprised.
No.
No, it'd be like Tarkin.
They'd probably be upset if he wasn't in it somehow.
If we got Tupac dancing out here,
Right.
okay, no, wait a minute. Dawn of the Dead remake was Vin Rames.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the film with John Leguizamo?
Land of the Dead.
That's
Yeah.
Romero, right?
Yes, that's also
Dennis
Romero.
Hopper.
Yeah.
one? Yeah, I
He was the
think so.
president in that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you find out that they can walk underwater.
Yeah.
And
Oh no,
then-
that's when they're able to start thinking a little bit. They have
yeah.
a spark of
Well, that's how they
intelligence.
figured out. They
Yeah.
they figure out that they can still live underwater.
Mhm.
They just-
wait, black. It's the one with the black zombie with the gun, right?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black zombie with the gun. We're all okay with that.
He's like a,
But
he's
wasn't
like
he a
he's
cop
like a
though?
gas station
Wasn't it a
attendant at
cop?
first,
He was a cop.
and he's just at, like when you first see him, he's just at the pump, just putting it back in in perpetuity over and over again, putting the pump back on there.
Yeah.
And then you see him start getting offended by them killing zombies. Like he's like watching it, like this mother. Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with, but because he was the lead,
Yeah, weird racial tones. Weird, very weird.
it was weird, but yeah, he was
'Cause,
the
what,
main
he's a
character
gas station
zombie.
attendant? Why would he have a job? That is.
Yeah, it's like why isn't he a fucking lawyer zombie? This is some
lawyer
bullshit.
zombie, Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Better
exactly.
job. But then he's also like hyper intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like the smartest zombie.
Yeah. But I mean, clearly not the smartest black guy. Right?
Probably not in his real life before he was a zombie.
So it was like a simpleton almost maybe.
Maybe it
Be-
was like a
before-
beautiful
before
mind
his
scenario where he's like this fucking genius physicist working at the gas station. and he had an exceptionally
Did
smart
he have any other
zombie.
backstory before did they show anything before he was a zombie? I haven't seen that movie.
I don't
in a
know.
No,
long
they
time.
you're introduced
as
to him
he's a
as a
zombie.
Well, the
zombie.
Black
Zombie.
Zombie also figures out guns, and that is
Yeah, that's
That's
pushing
Well, I
it.
think that also
See,
has something to
actually,
do with
well,
the whole
Black
pumping
Zombie
gas
was
thing.
was a counter to White Zombie, but the dreads weren't culturally appropriated. They were appropriate in Black Zombie,
yeah okay.
but White Zombie, yeah.
Yeah,
Rob Zombie.
I don't know if the writers knew what they were doing. I don't know.
No.
George wrote that. Georgie.
I guess.
Probably
I
not.
don't think he wrote it. It was probably it was either probably produced by him or directed
Yeah.
by him.
Produced, just the most vague word. Yeah,
Or presented by.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's my favorite. Presented by Guillermo del Toro.
It's like made a
It's
phone
like-
call for
Yeah, exactly.
Guillermo del Toro.
presented by Acura.
The Diary of the Dead. That was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't even.
That was
I don't even
Romero.
know one.
That was like a hand cam.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it was like a
Oh,
found
yeah.
footage one. It
That's right.
was terrible. You know, you know what really bothers me is when you do found footage and the quality is so fucking good.
Oh, like a bootleg.
Like, what kind of fucking
Yeah,
camera did you find?
No, like
Just
when,
laying
so when
around?
someone's trying to shoot like found footage style stuff,
Okay.
but it's like too clear and perfect looking.
Well, the cameras they make nowadays are pretty good, dude.
No, yeah, you gotta lo-fi that shit if you want me to like kind of buy into that.
I mean, maybe if it's a cell phone,
more
if they're
blocks,
using a cell phone.
more pixels.
yes,
Or
too
maybe
clear.
if there was like a
My-
zombie like hidden cam or
Show.
found cam footage from like the 80s or something, maybe then they could incorporate the terrible.
Like
I'm
shot
sure the
on a
audiences
VHS.
I
would
mean,
love that.
Do you need to explain that though?
Probably.
Why you're using like different cameras?
Well, at least why the quality would be so shitty. If it took place in the 80s or like the 90s, like, okay,
yeah.
yeah, this makes sense.
I get you. So because of the context of it being in the present, they need to be
Yeah,
shooting
definitely
in
gonna
like
have, like-
1080.
Yeah, I need
Alright.
fucking HD in my zombies.
Well, I mean, iPhones do 4K, right?
Probably.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
You can shoot a whole fucking movie on.
Well, that's what Pornhub tells me, so I'm not listening. I'm listening. All these Snapchat
That
posters.
I'm glad you brought up Pornhub because we're starting to make merchandise and it kinda, I could
Nice.
tie into that.
I
So
love porn.
uh, I have
we're making molds of Robert's penis.
no, we're actually making butt plugs with
Oh,
Matt
yeah.
on it like this.
It's gonna be a little pigtail coming
Prying
out.
out.
Jeez,
no,
that's
I-
terrifying.
We all came up with our own shirt designs. Right, we're coming out with them pretty
Cool.
soon. And mine is the like Dante's Inferno, like the 9 circles of internet like commentary hell.
Okay.
Because I noticed there is quite the hierarchy of like civility, right? Like MySpace was very civil, Facebook is civil, Twitter starts getting a little fucking little off the rails.
Little.
But YouTube comments,
Oh yeah, that is.
they are fucking way worse, and so on and so forth until you get all the way down to which I had Pornhub comments. So for, I don't know if you've ever read the comments on Pornhub, but they're a little sexist.
I don't know. The only comments I've ever come across, like, "What's her name?" That's pretty much
Well,
it.
you know what? I was talking with a buddy of mine the other day, and we were thinking that like sometimes they can be pretty positive places too.
Yeah, they're
Someti-
mysterious. They're
Right?
mysterious
Like they're
comments.
somehow uplifting
Yeah,
somehow.
I mean,
like,
the ones I leave are real nice.
Okay, it's just like, college teen does anal. Cakeridge just like, bless her heart.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
I
look how
hope
much it
she's
hurts.
making enough money to pay for her tuition.
I hope she's eating enough.
Hey man, indeed, in this college tuition climate, there isn't enough money a porn star could make
Right?
to pay for her tuition, dude. Gosh.
Rough out
Just
there.
yeah, she's
Well-
have to do like 20 rim jobs just
Yeah,
to
she
pay
has
the interest.
And she has to buy all
Dude,
that
a rim
cocaine,
job,
too.
that's her application fee. She
No,
has
yeah,
to
it's like,
pay
how many
20 rim
blowjobs
jobs to get
is my
into
tuition
the
gonna
game now.
cost?
He's right. If she's doing porn too, she's gonna need all that cocaine, which is very
She doesn't need all that
expensive.
cocaine. She doesn't need the lube for personal use. You gotta do some home stretching when you're a porn star.
At least they're trying to better themselves with an education.
Yeah,
I would
yoga.
I would imagine some laxatives because you're probably getting a little stuffed up, like figuratively and literally, right?
Well, the videos I watch are all really hardcore deep throats, and they and they get clogged in their nose. You know what I mean? They get
Oh yeah.
all the phlegm.
Are you? Is the audio what does it for you too?
Huh?
Without the audio, is it not quite as
Bring
satisfying?
headphones
man.
on blast.
Oh, do I have to answer that?
No,
We'd like you to.
yeah, sure.
This is a sound I'm into.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I don't like ASMR because it's too creepy. Like I don't want you whispering things to me. That's
I don't know about you, but my favorite pornography to come across is where I find a guy who has like pretty similar dick to me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, now I'm really in the game. Now, especially
be
if it's
me.
POV, I'm like, this is me.
This is me.
Perfect.
I just forgot I shot this that one time.
Yeah, the fourth wall has disappeared. And I am now entering the porno. Yeah, I don't know. My dick is hard to find.
You have a very rare dick.
Well, it's
Or
it's
is it that
5.5
small?
inches.
The smiley face.
Yeah, and I am like
2 Prince Alberts.
I'm like weirdly hairy.
So we need. You should
You
start
just
Armenian.
type that in.
I need
mean,
bad.
start
I need,
Armenian.
I need
That
bad
could
porn.
actually that could be like a pretty interesting website where we take requests for people's dicks, like find my dick.
We?
We're starting a
FindMyDick.com.
business right now. All of us.
Copywritten right now.
All right, I'll
Find
tell
my
you what,
You're
dick.
gonna be
you
the main
can head up
researcher.
the Find My Dick department of this podcast. You can look up
Well,
and
you
match the
that's your
dicks
problem,
to-
right? You fatso.
Oh,
Sorry.
what if you have like a specific mole?
It'd be like Shazam, but for dicks.
Oh, okay. So just take a picture, and it's like
Yeah.
it'll connect you directly to the pornography
There
that
you
best
go.
matches your penis.
Right.
Nice.
So it's an app, really.
Sure.
Yeah, Does
Yeah.
anyone here have trouble finding their own dick? I know.
No.
I made that joke to you.
No.
No.
I've,
Yeah, you
I've
sure?
never had an issue yet.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Sure. I'm looking at
I'm,
the
I'm
angle
pre-
right now.
I'm pretty well versed in finding my own dick.
Yeah.
I never found my own dick like existentially.
Still on the journey.
I mean, we're roommates, but I don't know if we really connect on a spiritual level.
Roommates. Is that how you consider your relationship?
Yeah.
What's the rent?
Oh, what's the price?
He
The
has
price?
to beat it out of him every night.
Oh yeah, he pays the price.
Who does the dishes?
Well, one hand,
Washes the other?
it goes.
or in your case, one hand comes all over the other.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I really would like to interview like cam girls. I would love to interview cam girls.
I'm sure. Well,
I mean, you
the
can.
good
It'll
thing
just cost you a certain amount of money
Right.
per minute.
Really?
Well, yeah. The good thing is
Well, I'm not gonna
automatically that they have the technology to like
Communicate.
connect to you.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to meet them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause-
so
They
does every
shy
other
against-
guy
they shy
watching a
away
cam
from
girl.
You shy away from that.
no, it's
surprisingly?
just I'm gonna interview them because I don't know, the cam girls in real life. That's the interesting part, right?
Do you know how many people's fucking fake opening lines are? I'm a photographer.
I want to interview you.
I
wanna
want
come do my
Yeah, I need to go to
podcast?
I need to go to you. Where are you now? I want to interview you. Me and Chris Hansen want to interview you.
Chris, me and Chris. Well, yeah, I mean, you hope those girls are underage.
You hope?
What?
Well, you gotta make some money,
Yeah, with Chris Hansen.
so they don't have to take
Oh.
that college debt out.
Gives them a job. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just, physically, I mean, I'll get, we'll be more famous to do that one day, right?
To lure cam girls
Lure?
into
I don't want to
interviews?
fuck them. I don't want to, they're
I
crazy.
just want to talk to him.
Yeah, I just want to talk to them.
Just want to get inside their head.
Yeah, look at them.
I think you can pay for that, definitely.
Yeah, just, what got into them, you know what I mean? What,
This is
What's-
more about
what's
you
your story?
preferring to pay gas money than a subscription.
No, I don't get a lot from the intimate verbal experience that people have with cam girls. I don't get turned on by that. Whatever they do.
Like the dirty talk, or
Yeah,
what?
like-
or
like
you
I'm
just want to have a
masturbating
real
myself,
conversation?
and it's because of you.
yeah, that's a good point. Like I don't really give a shit why it's happening.
Yeah.
Just as long as I can watch.
I care why. That's why I like really professionally done porn. It's like, all right, they're doing this for the production, for the show, for the.
You want story value.
I get
You
turned on.
wanna-
No, I get the cinematic experience. Really, that's
right,
my.
of course.
You just can't handle like when you watch other porn. You're just like, look, this was a fucking shitty cut.
Do
there's a
you watch,
terrible
like, the
angle. The
AVNs?
lighting is bad.
I'm not one to talk about shitty cuts. I can't fucking edit for shit.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're not shooting
Are you a
pornography.
fan
Nobody
of the
cares.
AVNs and watch the
Avens?
award shows?
I mean, I try to watch Kanye's thing, but these porn stars are retarded. They cannot present for shit. There's no wonder they're just fucking Jesus.
Right.
God, they are so dumb.
Yeah, the acting isn't what we're tuning in for,
No.
really.
I mean, even most of them like lack basic charisma. You know what I
Right.
mean? They're just hot.
Well, it's just like with anything, K-Grid. Like
Yeah, K grade 03.
people make this bullshit popular. Bad music,
Yeah.
etc. Same thing. They don't hold these porn stars to any
Accountable?
kind of fucking standard. Okay.
One day.
You
One
can't
day.
you can't blame the porn stars. It's changed that we've gotta you gotta
We gotta get out on the streets and protest.
yeah start criticizing your friends' pornography choices and be like, dude, listen, get some quality product.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
We as
But
consumers
still
need to
don't
raise the
pay
bar.
for it. Still don't pay for it.
No,
No.
never.
Still don't pay.
Never.
Still don't pay.
Yeah, that was the only one that unanimously people were like, no. So Netflix is gonna charge $10 more. All right, that's fine, but Pornhub
I'm
stay
not
fucking
paying for
free.
that porn.
Yeah, really.
I haven't paid for porn since fucking 1998.
Wow.
I'm not gonna fucking start now.
They're
God
working
damn
on
it.
doing it now.
Yeah, they do. I hope. Well, hopefully their models work out. You know, their economic models, not their. Oh, and their actual models.
Well, I mean,
All
Yeah,
kinds of
there's
models.
always gonna be porn. There's
porn's
never
like a
gonna be a shortage
multi-million-dollar
of porn.
industry. I don't know how because I've never paid for anything like that in my life.
It's good. Well, now they're running some ads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
true. Yeah, ad
For
revenue.
More cam
Yeah.
girls. What is happening? All the ads I get are how I should be in love with every cam girl. I gotta be. That's what the problem is. You gotta be in love with the cam girl. You gotta love her to really enjoy it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
you
I'm
have
not
to-
that agreeable. I
You have to
can't.
care about her on some level, I
Yeah.
suppose.
It's like you pay
Enough
for
to
that
give her
thing.
money. Exactly.
Yeah, that's not. People out here paying for the product.
No,
Not happening.
we need to raise that bar.
Well, I don't even pay for movies. You know, I don't go to the theater.
No,
No.
do you steal music?
Huh? Oh, no, I have Spotify. I'll pay for a service as long as I'm getting serviced in some way.
Right.
I like that.
The service industry is very serviceable, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I enjoy the service. I enjoy Netflix. Good service.
Yeah. Spotify. Netflix,
good service.
All good services.
Service.
See, Netflix did the right thing. They took their money and reinvested in themselves by making some really good quality content. This is what the porn industry.
Well, I don't
needs
know. I
to
mean,
pick
have
up,
you actually
okay?
looked at Netflix's financial records? Like they're constantly in the red.
Is that right?
Every business
constantly.
is every in the red.
Yeah, but Netflix even more so. But people keep paying, so they're able to balance it out somehow, so that we're able to get super cheap.
They're
They're,
to get
affordable
new
entertainment.
users.
Yeah.
They're
constantly.
borrowing
Well,
against their future.
Well, like to talk about it really, like, what do they post? How much is their profit? You know what I mean? Are they really behest to their stockholders? Because they're really behest for their stockholders, and they gotta make more profits. But if, like, let's say the company just trying to pay everybody, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna employ everybody we can with as much money as we can, and if we break even, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want to do.
Mhm.
Then that's cool if that's what they're doing. But most companies don't do that because
Well, I
they have
think
stockholders, and the
that was
stockholders
what-
don't get something if they
Yeah, that was what was that movie ticket thing that you were doing?
movie tickets.
Kaya?
Oh, the movie pass.
Yeah, Movie Pass. Like that worked for a little bit until
I mean,
They realized,
they're
oh,
still
shit, we
alive.
fucked
They're
up.
still doing shit, but now it's just
Barely.
their. I don't know if their numbers
It's
are as
not the
much. I
exact
don't see ads
same.
for them
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, it's just like, listen. All right,
I
here's
jumped
the
ship as soon as it fucking. As soon as they told me, because the original plan was a movie a day for $10 a month,
That's pretty dope.
and I was like, yes. So they weren't accounting for people like me that was going to 5-6 movies a week, seeing a movie a day. Essentially, they were hoping people were just going to pay for it
it's
once.
like you can see a movie
use
a
it
day,
once
but please don't.
Right,
Please,
exactly.
please don't ever do that.
And so then they cut it. They're like, okay, now you can only see 3 movies a month, and we're going to tell you which movies you can see during this week. Yeah, and I was like, no,
Well, that's-
no, thank you.
Well, that's just the industry squeezing them. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
absolutely.
That's what that is.
Well, because AMC was a big anti-movie pass.
Yeah, well, there's
They-
only 2 fucking theater companies out in the world, man. I did a 3-month stint at a movie theater, 2.5.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Huh? I got fired. Got fired. Really fucked up story, actually. Can we tell a story?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love fucked up
absolutely.
stories.
So it was like one of the, what year was it? It was 2013. It was like, I'll just say it was in Fashion Island in Irvine,
Okay,
Island Cinema. All right. So it was like a very high end, one of the new high end ones. Very
like with the recliners.
luxurious.
Right.
Evidently our recliner chairs weren't as good as the other theaters, but whatever. That's that's the politics inside the business. Anyway, so they hired me as a guy to like do the rules at the beginning, to like present the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like an announcer. Like, hi, we all came to the movie theater to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
Like
a
a-
thing? I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
like
was,
an opener for the movie.
huh?
That's kind of how they treated it. You know what I mean? But they would do the
Oh,
rules
for like every movie or just
for
like
every
special
movie.
event?
Oh,
Every
you mean
showing,
like,
there'd be
hey,
like a-
shut the fuck up when you're in here and turn
Yeah.
your phone off.
Well, yeah, I would also explain like the food service and how you get drinks
Right,
and how many
okay.
drinks you can have and
Gotcha.
How long ago
how
was
lo-
this?
It was
2013, you said?
yeah, it was 20.
Okay.
No, maybe it was 2015.
Okay, so it was still that idea was still relatively
Something
new.
Obama's second term.
Right.
You know how that all just it was all kind of
All
good.
blurred
It was
together.
all
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, it was.
Okay. So
So I'm training the job. I'm training, I got to do checks. I got to, a bunch of other shit. And you have to make announcements. So I'm watching a few announcements. And I was doing stand-up for like 2.5 years, 3 years at the time. So that's why they hired me, because they thought I'd be hilarious.
Right.
It's like, oh, this guy, he loves to speak, needs a job, whoop-de-whoop. Get him on. So I watch a few of them, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna spin this shit my own way. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is fucking boring. He's 32, and he works at a movie theater. It's all wrong. This is all wrong.
Right.
He's not happy. We need to put some jazz in this. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I was just riffing. I was riffing one of the speeches. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta hit some bullet points. You know what I mean? And I got to the bullet point about fire exits, right?
Okay.
and you made a Colorado shooting joke.
Well, let me explain. I knew I couldn't do that. I knew that obviously I can't mention any horrific,
Right.
numerous, never-ending, infinite shootings we have. Couldn't mention any of the thousands upon thousands of references I could
Right.
drop at any moment for hilarity. Couldn't do it, but I knew I wanted to say a little something. You know what I mean? So I said the fire exits are over here. And you would, I maybe more eloquently say it in a more in a way that people, is actually like a warning. It's like, hey, so these are the fire exits. You use these if there's a fire or a gun made of fire or a fire made of gun. I don't know how that works. And, a lady complained because her kid heard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was crushing with the servers, though.
And,
like,
and,
the
and
people-
is that what got you fired? Was that complaint?
yeah.
It's always a complaint. Isn't that crazy?
Well,
One
you
one
mention a gun
complaint?
at a movie theater. It's a big deal.
Yeah, you can't. You can't
Oh
even really say
yeah,
gun.
we mentioned a
Right,
fire
okay,
made of gun, and
Right.
I'm
First
obviously
I can't yell
a
fire.
bad guy.
Now I can't yell gun in a theater. What can I yell?
I'm
in a
the guy
theater?
giving the announcements. I'm the
This
guy.
is my job.
I'm warning you. It's a warning. It's don't do it in case. This is why so many people get shot all the time, because we don't want to know about danger. Well, danger doesn't go. We're at a movie theater watching X-Men Apocalypse. This is.
So, if anyone has a firearm in the audience today, please don't shoot anyone.
Please.
And you're
Please
fired.
leave your firearms in the car
Please.
before
Please
entering the
holster
movie
your
theater.
weapons during the movie.
Hey, but hey, honestly, I've never really gotten any feedback on that joke I told. What do you guys think? As like an announcement, as like a
I would have chuckled in the audience.
Yeah, it's a
I-
chuckle.
I
It's
wouldn't.
nice.
I wouldn't have said
it's
anything.
a
about
soft
it.
chuckle. It's like, wow, this guy is
Yeah,
seriously
you
warning us
see-
about what could happen.
You see, my mind went to the Colorado. I would have dropped. So I would have been fired immediately, probably.
Just walking in there, Aurora.
Like, if we happen to be showing a Batman,
I don't know. I think when it comes down to
go
that,
see
you
the
really
Dark
need
Knight,
to
please be aware of these exits.
you really need to know your audience, and
Yeah, they
I
were
think
kids.
telling theater shooting
Kids.
jokes in a theater is probably not the
It
best
wasn't
place
a
to do it.
theater shooting joke. You don't even know.
I don't.
You don't even
yeah, you
fucking
weren't even
know.
know.
You don't even
You-
know. You don't even know. You don't even know what we're talking about.
What movie was it? Do you remember?
Huh?
What movie
X-Men
was it?
Apocalypse, right?
Was-
That's what
Okay,
you
yeah.
just said.
I think that was 2015, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that long
Yeah,
ago?
it was
right?
X-Men
Damn.
Apocalypse, and it was that movie with Daenerys and a crippled
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
You
X-Men
know
Apocalypse.
Daenerys.
Not
Daenerys.
Daenerys. Not Daenerys. You're thinking of the
Daenerys.
wrong Game of Thrones character.
No, Daenerys.
No, it is. No,
Is
he's
it
right.
Daenerys?
He's right.
The redhead?
Oh wait. No.
Who's the redhead?
No, it's the Emilia, the dragon lady.
No, she's not.
It's,
she's
Sansa.
not in the X-Men.
It's Sansa.
Yeah, it's
not
Sansa.
Daenerys.
That's it,
Sansa.
yeah.
No. You
Yeah,
guys
no.
I know what I'm talking about.
I worked at a movie theater.
Yeah, it was the movie with
The X-Men movie.
Daenerys
The
and,
X.
and
Wait,
no, not
it was
the
an X-Men
It was
movie?
another movie.
Terminator.
Terminator
Yeah.
You guys
Genesis.
have no idea what I'm talking about.
I think you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
Let me tell you
what
what
I'm
you're talking
trying
about.
to say is that there were two movies that I remember that were playing at the time. X-Men Apocalypse,
And Terminator,
then this
probably.
movie,
Terminator Genesis.
maybe, but then this movie with Daenerys and this
Right.
guy who was in a wheelchair, and they fall in love, and then the guy commits suicide.
Yeah, that's definitely not Terminator.
No.
Are you talking about this? Oh, is that the Stephen Hawking movie? Across the
Yeah.
universe?
No. Different
I
girl,
wish it
different
is.
cripple,
Different chair?
different chair.
I mean,
Shit.
are you sure you're not confusing the whole guy in the wheelchair for Professor X in the X-Men movie?
Man, I was smoking a lot of pot. Who knows?
Logan. It's Hugh Jackman he's thinking of.
Nah,
Did you ever actually work in a movie theater?
Hey, guys,
Have you been to a movie
stop.
theater?
Wait, bitches will know what I'm talking about, okay? Fucking
Will they?
ladies. But ladies who are comfortable getting called bitches.
Bitches,
will know
please
what I'm
write
talking
in
about.
and comment on
Oh,
this
yeah,
and let
that's-
us know.
Yeah, I don't mean it in it. I mean it in the
It's a good
where-
time to give out your social media at this point.
Well, you know, bitches are just bitches sometimes, but they're not bitches, but they're bitches. You know what I mean? Like bitches,
Oh, those fucking bad.
Like,
guys.
is it, like in a group term, like bitches.
like pitches, like that.
It's like a murder of crows. Is that what you're saying? It's like a gaggle of bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Tuesday
a
ladies'
bushel
night.
of bitches.
A bushel.
We're
bitchel?
some fucking dudes over here, huh?
We are
We're some like
dudes.
real fucking
They're,
dudes.
they're, we
Dude
are
it up.
all 4 dudes.
It's There's 4 different kinds of dudes too.
Yeah.
We're duding it
Yeah.
up.
There's,
It's a dude environment.
dudeversity. There's some dudeversity.
Dudiversity.
We have been
Between
talking
us.
about trying to liven it up a little bit with some female friends.
Get
of ours.
multiple though. Don't just have.
I just have one. Like
don't have
we
a
have
female
to bring them in
guest
in
on.
twos. Like
Yeah, don't have a female guest. That's horrifying. Hey, lady, come to the garage.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I
That
don't-
we have to de-creep this
Yeah.
fucking place a little bit more.
Yeah, do you guys have a friend? Bring your daughter.
Yeah. Well, our only female guest to this point has been Esmeralda.
Yep.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah. No, she probably felt uncomfortable the entire time.
Yeah, we tried to sit further away from her. No, I think we're
Well,
gonna have her. We're gonna
we've
come
had
back,
her on
actually.
twice technically because
Yeah.
the first time we did not record. What was it? We didn't record her.
Wait.
Her the quality.
audio was
very
shit.
low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something fucked up, and we
You're
had to do it
saying
again.
we, but
No,
Okay,
it
was
was,
not
someone's fault.
you.
it was actually me.
okay.
That was actually my fault.
All right. Well,
That's
thank you
an-
for accepting blame.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, real man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
know?
Not everyone does that nowadays. It's hard for people to accept blame. You know.
And I don't read enough books either. How about that?
Wow.
I'm just gonna get some shit off on the table right now.
Really? You don't read?
Well, what's enough? I mean,
What's the last book you? When was the last time you read a
I
book?
am. Well, I
who,
mean,
me?
Yeah, you.
Maynard's biography.
Okay.
Maynard.
That was
Yeah,
a
from
few
Tool.
years ago.
Maynard James Keenan, my
Yes,
hero.
sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, my God.
A
Oh my
perfect
God!
union.
There's a
of
new
consciousness.
album.
Oh,
Maybe.
you know.
Maybe. Man, let's not get all hyped
eventually.
Maybe.
up. But just just.
I mean, I'm out here wearing a Bad Religion T-shirt. I know about Tool. Okay, I know about him.
Yes, yes. Our Lord and Savior Maynard James Keenan.
Now, I honestly, like, personally, I think, obviously the band is, they're a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Oh, of
They're
course.
weirdos. I don't want to hang out with them. I don't want to be friends with them. But fucking keep rocking, guys.
Well,
Guess
here's
what?
the thing.
Every single genius is probably fucking terrible to be around.
Right.
What about me?
You're great to be around. I absolutely. That's why you're my Gridley bear.
Want you to
You're
come
just
back
you're
every
nice,
single episode.
Easy talk.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, MJK. That was his biography was the last.
Hey,
thing
Tool
I read.
fans scare me. Tool fans scare me.
As
I remember-
they should.
I remember one time I was at a gas station. And I was gassing up my 1982 Elco, and my radio was still working at the time, and I had a Tool CD in, and it was playing Anemia. The song. It's playing the
You had it.
Right.
You had it.
There is that a bay? Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this guy, he comes around the corner from me. He comes around the
Just
corner.
emerges.
Yeah, he just emerges, and I'm like pumping gas, and I look up, and he's like, "That's a beautiful song." And I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "That song, it's a beautiful song." And I was like, "Right on, man."
That guy was definitely on drugs because
Yeah.
I
No,
wasn't.
no,
I wasn't a fan of Tool until I did mushrooms with Caius. he came over to my house and we watched Tool videos for like 6 hours straight. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing.
There's
That
not
makes
many-
sense.
And the whole time we're just watching these videos, not even like animated videos, just like the cover art for
Okay.
Tool song.
Like one single image.
And
Just still, it's
We're
just not
just-
even moving.
me and Kyle
But it
just,
was though.
No, we're
That
just
was-
looking at each other like, are you saying what I'm saying? Like, is this actually happening? Is this thing
Like when
changing
we-
colors?
Like when Kais and I saw Inception together, and we just kept looking at each other like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's exactly like that.
No, it wasn't exactly like that because we were on mushrooms listening
Yeah.
to Tool, and that was
One time,
Inception.
Kyle, Kais and I and a couple other people drove down to San Diego and saw Tool, and Kais had quite a few mushrooms. But then
That was my first time seeing them.
But
I
then-
I drank the mushrooms that night.
How many grams, kid?
I think it was an eighth,
Okay,
or
good
did we
job.
split an eighth? I think
I didn't have
I
any.
think I split with Cindy.
Oh,
Right.
so you're just trying to have a nice time.
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
Well,
but
I had
because of-
never drank them before.
Bec-
I had never taken them like that. I had only eaten them up until that point.
Well, because we had bought tickets separately, but by a weird coincidence, me and another person end up like a one row back, and
Jason,
one
that
row,
other person was our friend Jason.
or Jason. I can't remember who it was, Jay. But we're one row back and one above or over rather from him, and he's with strangers.
Yeah.
So we're a little concerned because he's tripping balls and he's by himself, but we could see him.
Yeah. In case anything fucking goes down.
That,
Right,
that was
so-
also the first time I had ever done mushrooms in a public place.
Oh, okay.
Ever. I had only done them in
And you seem
controlled
like, you seem like
environments.
the kind of guy to be worried about that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
sometimes.
I'll drop mushrooms and start driving 2 hours later. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a
You know,
fucking shit.
Kais is definitely the kind of person you want to have on your side in any kind of situation.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. You know, he knows how to fight.
I've seen him
How to
punch some people.
play
Yep.
backgammon.
That I don't know about backgammon, but he can hit people.
I can't.
He has that ability.
All right. So what happened with this shroom
Oh,
down
no, but-
motherfucker?
So me and my buddy are just looking over every so often, trying to checking on him. And if, at first it's like, okay, he's just sort of standing there, little rocking out. And then he gets progressively more into it. He's really rocking out. I check on him less and less.
They start playing 46 and 2.
And then,
oh
yeah,
my God,
basically
this is
about the
so-
time they kicked into 46 and 2, I looked over and he was seeing, Nirvana. You could see it in his face.
The experience started way before that because
Yeah.
before the band even went on, I'm sitting in my seat and they start doing the wave from the opposite end of the
What a
arena,
good Tool crowd.
right? So and because
The
we're
wave?
sitting, it's like a horseshoe, right?
Yeah.
So I'm on the right side of the stage. The wave starts over here. I watch it come around, and when it gets to me, like it physically hits me. Like I feel the wave, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. It starts again.
Kinetic
Okay, I'm like, holy shit. The third time, it hits me, and I am
Knocked his
na-
soul
I
loose.
am now baking, like full on baking. Like, okay, here we go. Lights go down. Boom, fucking Tool comes on. Oh, dude, just religious experience from that point on. I almost lost my mind. Like I almost snapped, like physically. It was during Schism. They were playing the breakdown, like, and it was just it's grinding.
Yeah, but
and
not
just,
sequence.
Oh my God.
I know so much about Tool.
so I have tunnel vision at this point. I can only see the band. I can't see anything else. I'm like, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm going to snap, and I'm okay with where I'm at right now. Like I'm at peace. This
Where
is
you're at,
fine,
yeah.
right? Out of the corner of my eye is a hand with a joint that comes into my field of vision. Like snaps me loose from whatever was happening, and I just take it, hit it like, oh shit, right? Like I kind of like mellow out, and I'm like, oh my God, and I look over to pass it to the people that are standing next to me. All of them are looking at me like, do it, keep it, smoke it, yeah. And I'm like,
Because for sure, at some point, the guy next to you was like, "Hey guys, do you see this? This guy next to me is fucking
okay, so
gone."
if you ask Jason about that show, he will tell you that his favorite memory from that show wasn't even anything to do with the band, but was looking over at me and seeing me like
Yeah,
Crazy.
he was like,
praising like
Yeah,
the
he was
music.
seeing images.
I was so.
Well, yeah, it's like if
encapsulated
He
you
was
in
see
my
testifying.
if you see a
experience.
band
I
playing
think
and
it's
then you
the
see
worst.
some guy freaking out on fucking mushrooms, then
Right.
you're definitely gonna be more interested in
Yeah.
the guy freaking out right next to you.
He's going Pentecostal.
he was.
Yeah, I'm still fucking tripping out about this Tool crowd doing the wave.
Right?
What?
Oh, dude,
Yeah, I was
it-
at a Pantera concert. They were throwing up a beach ball. What is? It's
You know,
nuts.
I think that's just when you get a crowd that's big enough and
Yeah.
bored enough,
Yeah.
they will coordinate
Yeah.
to
Just turns into
entertain
baseball.
themselves.
You know, just start swinging.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that was an amazing.
and that-
Again, that was my first experience seeing this band. And then too, that with that show, they had, so they had big like LED displays behind them, right? And the images started on the displays, and then creeped to the two big screens on the side, right? And then moved to the floor. They had a projection screen on the floor and moved the images down there, and then behind the screens. And so by the end of the show, it's just full lasers and visual. Like, oh
See,
my
I've
God.
I've often thought about this because and Tool does this so brilliantly, where that stage show gets progressively more intense
exactly.
as it goes.
Yeah.
And it's I believe it's intended for people that are tripping
oh
balls.
fuck
And
yes.
then I
Are you
started
kidding me?
I started well
Yes.
no, and I started thinking, if you just catered to that person with a stage show, just think about what the person tripping balls would want to see. You'll cover everyone else.
Exactly.
The
Yeah,
person
I
that's
agree.
sober as fuck will still see that and go,
Be like,
"Wow,
damn,
that's
that's-
pretty
yeah.
impressive.
That
A lot of
was a
color
great
in that."
show.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
odd. Very odd. Never expected that.
Oh, my
Yes.
third eye's just blinked a little bit.
Yeah. See, but yeah, you're fucked up now, right?
Oh yeah, of course. No,
I mean,
nothing
man,
has ever been the
I,
same.
I empathize, dude. I did 4 hits of acid on Christmas Day, and I'm different now, dude. I'm fucking.
Did you
fucking
get what you
different.
wanted?
Did
for
I?
Christmas?
Nah, dude, it was trippy,
He
bro.
gave himself what he wanted.
Oh my god.
You
dude.
ended up wrapped in a present, didn't you?
You became Santa.
No, I was doing stupid shit, man. Like I thought I was sober enough and decided to start walking around. You know how that.
Okay,
is.
so you took 4 hits of acid and assumed you were sober enough.
Yeah, well, I was
to
chilling
do
at the beach for like
anything.
4
He
hours.
was on
Oh, okay.
acid.
Oh.
He didn't know.
I fucking felt a pit in my heart get released, and I was tripping. But I was just like just walking around, and I looked at these 2 people walking, and I was like, oh my gosh, the guy is Santa Claus. I was like, I looked at his shirt, and it was like, to me, it looked like there were like lights on it. And that their dog had like a really shiny collar, and I went up to him and I was like, "God, this guy looks exactly like Santa Claus. What's he doing out here, just looking like Santa Claus?" On
Well, you said it
Christmas
was
Day?"
on Christmas. Yeah. Why would Santa Claus be out on the beach on
when I went
Christmas
up-
Day?
Yeah, I went up to him and I was just like, "Do you know what you're doing right now?
Do you know who you are?
You know what you're doing to
Shouldn't
me
you
right
be
now?
somewhere in a
you know
sleigh?
what you're doing?"
Well, no, if it was on Christmas Day, he's on vacation. Dude.
And
He's done.
And he was
He's
like,
done
"No."
for the
And he was
day
like,
now.
he was with his wife, and he was like, "No, I don't know." And I almost stepped in dog shit, and his wife saved me from it, and I was like,
was it their dog's shit?
"Yeah, I think
Was
so."
this incident traumatic for you?
No, well, I eventually realized, oh, I'm fucking up. I'm being
It's like that's not really
I'm
Santa
being an
Claus.
idiot. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Trip out on acid. I'm gonna go now.
I was
You
at
then
the-
realized later that there were no people on that beach.
You weren't even on a beach. You were in your bathtub.
It was a Sunset
in a,
Beach.
in a cat box.
In a cat box.
Sitting in a cat box in
You
your
got the
bathroom, the
hose
shower
running in from the outside
hear the
into the cat
spray.
box.
I'm the
Just-
litter. I'm the litter. I'm the litter.
This
You-
is where
the
I
shit you
belong.
almost stepped in was your cat's
I
shit.
absolutely have a soft spot in my heart for people that are like at a concert and tripping balls. I think it was maybe Knot Fest or one of those.
I've been to Knotfest.
Yeah, one of those big festivals. Some kid came up to me clearly tripping balls.
Yeah.
I mean,
I sold-
pupils the size of pennies.
I was
and he-
selling acid at Knotfest, actually.
Oh, there you
We
go.
were
He's
at the same
probably
one.
fucked up from you.
Yeah, well, the majority of my drugs were bought by this little girl dressed up as an angel.
Oh, that angel went and distributed that, I think.
Yeah, well, I say little girl, but I mean like super whore.
Well, dude, but I was gonna say I'd found a pack of like shitty cigarettes,
Nice.
like whatever, and I was able to sneak my own in too
cool.
by some weird chance. No, they were taking lighters, but
Yeah,
I stuck my
they
fucking
always
lighter up
try to
in my
take your
prison
lighters.
wallet, and
Prison
I got it
wallet.
in there.
I
Actually,
just
just
don't
held it
let
in my
them.
hand.
Is it a
Those so
prison
interesting.
wallet just the butthole?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
That was a Deadpool reference, actually.
All right.
But no, I always just hold shit in my palm and somehow just get in every time. Yeah.
Nice.
Because
Anyway.
that's the trick. They ask you to take out everything out of your pockets. So whatever's in your pockets, they're 9 times out of 10
They
they're
don't
never
look
gonna
at.
check. So I'm just like, okay.
So I had my smokes, but I had found a pack of shitty smokes that I had put in my pocket. And this kid came up, tripping balls, saw me smoking, and he was like, "Hey, man, do you think I could just have like one drag of that?" And I said, "Actually, dude, I'll do you one better." I was like, "Would you like these?" And I gave him the pack I found.
Yeah.
The look in his fucking face and eyes was
Oh, you just saved his
he was like-
fucking
Yeah.
life, dude.
he like couldn't comprehend it. He was like, "What?
yeah.
You're gonna just? Oh man, thank you." Like the most, because that when you're tripping like that, if someone gives you like a beer or a bottle of water, you're like, "Oh my
Well,
god."
if someone gives you
thank
anything that
Yeah.
if something if
They
someone gives you anything
automatically
that you
become your
need-
shaman
Yeah.
at that point. I'm
That's why
surprised you
the
didn't-
only time that I tripped out when someone gave me something was when Bobby gave me that recording device at Splint's thing because I didn't want that. I was tripping so hard. I had just told a story. Our friend wanted me to say it, but so that it would be recorded.
that's
So he
right,
handed
yeah.
me a recording device in my hand, and when he did, I just was like vegetated, like.
What do I do with
I
this?
had
It
no
was
idea
actually
what to do with it.
hilarious.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I ended up just putting it down
Well,
on
it
the
was
table.
it was like a
No.
huge spotlight on you.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that
Yeah,
was like,
everyone was looking at me. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
recording devices, Pall Malls, gifts from God.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well you
Pall
just
Malls, right? That's a shitty cigarette.
dude. I
Yes.
think they were, if I recall correctly, they were
GPCs.
non-menthol Newports.
What are they doing?
do they
Why,
make
Why-
why
yeah,
does
who was
Newport even
buying
make
that?
Why does Newport even make that?
I'm guessing it's where they're on the ground. Someone probably bought them thinking
Thinking
they
they
were
were men- yeah.
menthols.
Just threw an entire pack
Yeah,
away.
they were like,
Fuck
"Well,
this.
fuck this,"
This shit ain't
like-
refreshing.
and I gave it to some kid and
Well, that's
saved
like
his
kinda-
life.
The only reason you would buy that is just if you're going to use each individual cigarette as like a little cocaine snorter.
Right.
that's the only thing Newports are good for, all right? Because I hate menthol.
Oh no, those are gross.
I used to load the front of my cigarettes with just a little nug, like a
Yeah.
little
What, you
hit
fucking,
there in the
you
morning.
fucking British.
Yeah, no, it was just
That's not technically a spliff, I don't think, man.
no.
You're a spliff.
All right,
You're
I am
all right.
I am kind of half tobacco and half cannabis.
at this point, absolutely.
My cells are definitely a mixture of the two.
My cells. My mitochondria.
At my base level, I'm
The
mostly
powerhouse
cannabis.
of the cell. It's fucking powering through tobacco and
Yeah, sunlight,
drugs.
chlorophyll, cannabis. It's just the THC and CBD and fucking neural synapse. That's all I'm basically made of.
I'm all about initialism, yo.
That's right. I'm all about the cell.
Yeah. Fucking CBD.
That's how I identify.
PTSD. Got it all, man.
I identify by my genome. That's right.
Well, we've mapped it.
Yeah, we have.
We mapped it up.
Mine?
Everybody's.
Does it bother you that they caught that one criminal through 23andMe data?
what else do you think they were doing with that
I mean,
fucking
like-
data?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not reading the same right-wing conservative website you are. I didn't
No,
know.
it's like here's the thing.
No,
the whole
that's a
thing
true
with the
story.
whole
Oh, yeah, it's a true story
23.
that I didn't hear about because I listen to the liberal media and they don't want me to hear things.
Well, the
like
whole
that.
23 and me thing is the same thing that like cops were doing when we were kids, where they would take our thumbprints
Oh my god, yeah.
and stuff. It was like, oh, we just need to put you in the system in case you're ever kidnapped.
Oh,
It's like,
right,
no,
yeah.
it's in case you ever commit a crime when you're an adult.
It
We'll
happened to be
fucking
at the
have
zoo.
you.
Well, no. So I mean,
At the
basically,
zoo?
Yeah, they got me at the zoo.
What?
Yeah, for the fingerprints.
Please
they got me at the
explain.
zoo.
Why?
How-
oh, that you
okay.
gave your fingerprint to the zoo.
No, I was
How?
at the zoo, and the cops showed up at the zoo,
Okay, I need you to elaborate
and they
this
fucking fingerprinted
a little
me.
bit.
They fingerprinted me at the zoo.
Were you
Why?
a suspect in a monkey
Because-
theft?
Well, it was
Why,
like
why are
fingerprints
the
at the
cops
zoo.
there
All right,
fingerprinting?
all
You had a
right.
warrant? Is that what you're saying?
all right. We went to the Los Angeles Zoo. All right, and it's a zoo, so we're all looking at
Do
the
they
stuff.
fingerprint now?
There was a booth
to get in.
There was
What?
a booth.
Why would you go to that?
The
booth?
my mom took me.
Oh, okay.
My
And
dad.
how
took
old
me.
were you?
Like 4,
Oh.
5.
Oh, okay.
The
So
way
that's
you
how they got
structured
your
this was
thumbprint.
totally fucked up.
It made
'cause
it seem like you got arrested at the zoo.
my initial thought was
sorry.
that the zoo for some reason scanned your fingerprints and alerted the police that you were there.
Did you have like a season pass at the zoo? You need to
No, I'm
do your
sorry.
thumbprint at the
No.
gate there.
I was trying to tell you what happened, but I guess I said
Okay,
it wrong.
please elaborate.
No, I think we
yeah,
got
yeah,
this.
we
I think
got
got the
it
gist
now.
now.
Okay.
That was it. I'm
He,
sorry.
at some sort of booth at the zoo when he was a child, they fingerprinted him.
It
Was
was
it
a-
like? Was it
Alleged-
part of like the
it
Dare
was- dude,
program?
it was a
probably?
poppin' ass booth, dude. All these kids were getting fucking printed, dude.
Dude, kids
all
love
these
the
kids-
cops.
State
That's
of the
why.
art
Yeah.
back then.
What's
Yeah,
the thing
state
to
of the
do?
art
Yep.
ink,
Check out this new thing.
ink, paper.
Ink.
Who knows?
Fingerprints.
Your thumb is now a stamp.
Yeah, they got me though. They got me.
Oh yeah, you're in the system.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
Just your
You're
fingerprint, though.
fucked.
What, have you surrendered your DNA to anyone?
Yeah, her name's Chelsea.
Uh,
I don't know
She's
why the
holding
name.
on to
I don't
it
know
for
why
you.
the name Chelsea came in my head. That's upsetting. Think about my childhood now. Huh?
Clinton?
No, I thought of the name Chelsea first. Now I'm wondering if I have any like fucked up feelings, or if I ever met a Chelsea that I love.
Misconnection, perhaps.
No, I think I was thinking of Chelsea lately. I think that's.
The Chelsea you're forgetting right
How
now.
does
That's
How
super
does that
offended.
come from your childhood?
Well,
then?
I'm-
What's-
He is younger than us.
That's not very
oh yeah,
lately.
that's true.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just fucking around. I don't know. I just said
Did you
Chelsea,
st-
and I don't
Did
know
you
why.
used to stay up late night and watch the Chelsea Handler show on
Yeah.
E when
Yeah.
it would come on in the morning?
Yeah, well, no internet connection. Gotta
Right,
jerk
yeah,
off to something.
Surrender your DNA to Chelsea.
No, I haven't given anyone my.
No, you haven't done any of those
What
ancestry.
am I trying to find out? My
Oh.
mom is.
Who
I mean,
you
I know a lot.
are.
I know a lot more about my ancestry than I guess most people.
Well, you know your genealogy, right? So
Yeah.
you can trace your family back.
You
pretty
know
far.
your mom loves you, and your dad wants nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
so you're
simple
good.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, I know what my dad is.
a man.
A mean
asshole.
person. No, he's
A terrible father.
Oh, he's from Pennsylvania.
Absent.
He's white from Pennsylvania.
So
He's not,
my
he wasn't
mom, my
absent.
mom's from Pennsylvania as well.
It's like you can't be absent if we're trying to kick you out. You know what I mean? So you get suspended.
The opposite of absent,
Expelled.
ever present.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, I mean, my dad's from Pennsylvania. My mom is from Guatemala.
Oh, okay.
She's a redhead, so she's Spanish. It's enough for me.
She's single.
She's single. She's 60 and single.
That wasn't the question. It was,
Yeah,
Didn't
well,
ask
wait.
age.
If you're asking if someone's single, I better know they're 60 first before I know that.
yeah, that's you. This is
Yeah.
talking about Matt.
Thanks for
Matt was
looking
the
out
one that
for
asked him
Man,
the
dude,
question.
I'm like full of regret right now because I got a number from a 48-year-old woman who grows her own cannabis and was submitted to a competition, and I got her number and we hit it off, and it's been like 5 weeks and I haven't.
You forgot
What
to
is
call
wrong
her.
with
She
you?
got you so high, you forgot to call her.
We didn't smoke pot. We just flirted.
You should call her right
Oh.
now.
Yeah.
That's adorable. How long ago was this?
That was 5 weeks ago.
And
Call her.
you're
Call her right now.
Your
You're
camera's
rubbing
weak,
your
so
knees
she's
over it
obviously
right
out of her mind.
My knees hurt. My knees, they're weak. I feel something in my. Yeah. No, I mean I should call her. I guess. that's
Are
fine.
you inferring that you didn't call her because of her age?
She made it weird.
Which she was like, even
thing's
though
so
I'm
old."
48, I
No,
know
no,
I'm
well, this is
48.
what happened. I was like, we were just chatting, and I got her number, and she was like, "I'm too old for you," and I was like, "Well, I'm 24." And then I didn't ask her age, right? I said, I'm 24. Like, I mean, maybe she thought I was asking her age, but then she was like, I'm almost 50. And then I kind of like, ugh. Why you got? That's not a confident.
Was that an internal or a external?
You're like, "Ooh." Hold your collar. Was she attractive?
Yeah, hot, skinny, tight.
What the
Well,
fuck?
then why
Who
aren't you?
cares?
You call her right now.
I
She's
just
probably
call
got a
her
401k in a nice house.
yeah. Oh man, she
You ever
was-
heard
And
the
she
term
grows weed.
cougar?
What are you,
Come
retarded?
on,
living
dude.
in downtown Santa Ana. I don't know. I just I'm a.
You
clown.
literally just said you work in Santa Ana. You
Listen,
could you could
if
hang
you're out
You could
there-
have showered at her house.
If
before
you're out
you came
there
over
and you
here.
happen to listen to this, hit
Lady.
up the Gridley bear. He
Lady.
wants to get high
He
and
misses
cuddle with
you.
you.
Oh, Melissa. Her name is Melissa.
Melissa.
Oh, Melissa.
I took a picture. She writes
Sweet,
she
sweet
writes like an
Melissa.
old person. You know what I mean? Like in that weird cursive kind of
Oh, beautiful.
slanted. Like it's like, oh,
God
you signed.
bless you.
Oh, you signed a lot of
Italic.
checks, huh? You signed
Yeah.
a lot of paper documents.
Declarations.
Yeah, you used to have to write it out.
Yeah, you gotta know how to do that when you're declaring things.
Yeah, wow, you've written some letters.
Some bills, some rights.
Yeah, I bet she knows where all the heading is. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
She's seasoned, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Just for you.
I should call
Probably
her.
know some
I should
cool
call
stuff to
her.
do to your
You
penis.
should.
Well,
She's
I-
probably sitting by her phone, wondering what happened.
Well, you know what the problem is? I still get, young
Boners?
girls. Yeah, young girls are always they're kind of on me, dude. They're kind of on me.
You know, it's on a somewhat related story. This happened to me this week. I was gonna tell you guys. I told Matt on the way here. So I was pulling into a Carl's Jr. parking lot. Okay, and
Classic move.
I see some skater kids in the parking lot, right?
Wow.
And they're
book.
ollieing over like a center divider, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little 3-foot wide divider.
Rad.
And so I think I'm going in a way to avoid where they're skating. I don't realize I'm actually about to cut off one of these kids that's about to make a run.
Right.
And so I pull in front of him, and the kid stops, and he goes, "Get the fuck out of the way, old man!"
Wow.
That hurt so bad. I didn't even go to the Carl's. I just left. I swear to Christ. I was
Can't
like,
get a famous star after that shit. Fucking ain't no Chris prize for you today.
no, it's too. I was too old fashioned. That
Oh,
hamburger. I'm
man.
out of here. Those mean
Lost your
skater
Carl's Jr.
kids.
privileges after that.
No, I'm the kid that tells the old man to fuck off.
Not anymore, motherfucker.
Hey,
No, I
hey,
got
well, next
gray in
time,
my
get out of
beard.
your car and beat the shit out
Yeah.
of him. Okay?
No,
There was
I was
four of
telling
them.
Rob.
No way.
There was 4 of them.
you're an adult. Buy a weapon.
No, I
They
was
had
telling
skate-
Rob
yeah,
he needs
well.
to
They-
find an older person to go and tell. Hey, fuck off!
Yeah, I'm going to as soon as I leave here. I'm gonna find the oldest person I'm gonna fight. Hey, fuck you, old man!
Some old man crossing
let
the
me
street,
skate.
just fucking beating them.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Just help him across the street.
This is
Oh
for
my
your
God.
skateboarding. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm at my first old, but the first one. 24. That's the first. That's the first old.
No, I
it's
think
not.
20.
It's
It's
25.
25.
I meet 18-year-olds and we're different, dude. We're different.
18s and 25.
Let me ask you this: have people in high school started to look like children to you yet?
Well, in my head, I'm like, I can't figure out if I want to fuck him or not. Is that
Well,
part of it?
that's never goes away. That's not the question. Do they start to look like children?
That just means you're becoming an adult.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, they look silly.
The only thing that changes is you wanting to fuck the high school senior just gets creepier as you
That's yeah.
as you get older.
It's creepier and creepier and creepier. Well, the age of consent in Canada. that's what you hear. You hear R. Kelly just screaming that from the distance. Just Canadians, or they can fuck then.
I thought this was in Mississippi. Yeah, they have I think Mississippi's got
Alabama. It's like 14 states. Yeah. The ones I look up regularly. And
He'll be touring this summer out there, guys. Improv.
no, I think
Kyle Gridley does the South.
I don't know. Pedophilia is too. It's too
Disgusting.
Yeah.
it's disgusting, but it's horrifying, really.
That's
but
probably a better word.
I don't know. I hear so much about pedophilia. I think was I molested? That's the kind of stuff where
Where do you
becomes
I'm pretty
know
sure
so much about
you
it?
would know that.
No, I mean I'm pretty sure I'm not molested because I don't remember being molested, but I do remember getting hit a bunch. So
Well, it's a natural reaction when something is so prevalently
yeah,
talked
it's
about.
prevalent. That's
For
what I'm
instance,
saying.
when the Me Too movement was at its height,
Yeah.
I had to take a second and go, "Did I do anything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
for sure.
have I
Of course,
ever raped
guarantee
anyone?"
Everybody has.
It's like I'm an
I don't
asshole,
think
but
so.
aside
how
from that
big of
asshole
an
that thinks
asshole
he's
am
done
I?
nothing wrong at all, then
Yeah.
it's just like, oh no, fuck all that.
Yeah, it's like one of those
somebody told me
things-
that begging for sex counted, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah, then we're
okay.
all
Well, I
guilty."
totally have done that. I didn't know that was coercion.
Guilty.
Just
as
saying
charged.
please. And,
begging is not coercion.
no,
That
yeah,
is
I guess
not.
if you don't let it
No,
go,
well,
it is.
because then if you're
Yeah.
if you're forcing them into feeling
Guilting them.
guilty,
well, just-
then
Yeah,
no,
you're
that's
just-
just you break up. That's not. No, you're not. Some people dig that shit.
yeah.
I don't.
yeah,
I've
I guess
been-
it depends on the context, definitely.
I've,
Yeah.
it's been a, you drink a lot, you make a lot of mistakes.
No, it was like
That
it
is
was,
absolutely true.
it was one of those things for the whole Me Too thing where like if you think you're crazy, then you definitely question yourself.
Uh-huh.
And it's like if I did I sexually do something to somebody? Maybe not.
I mean,
but
you,
no,
you
it's
kind of
like,
look like
no.
you'd be, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like
Well-
did I do something wrong? I hope not.
Hey,
I
can
really
I
fucking hope
can I
not.
relate a personal story?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm relate a personal story.
Nobody listens to this. It's just
Okay, okay. But
Be
it's,
candid.
I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, so no one will especially listen. But but it'll be there for the future,
Okay.
and that's what I do everything for. The future, 24. Ha. Well, okay. So I guess what I'm trying to tell the story is like, okay, if you're inside, right? You're in the game. You're in the hole, right? You're in there, and then they tell you to stop, right? But it takes you like a long time to figure it out.
Couple pumps.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
no. You get 3.
No,
Is that-
you get 3.
I mean,
You get
the
3,
whole-
and then you get
after, I think
you get
3.
I was like, I think I was like at 18 or something. I was like,
Oh, no.
I was just like, what?
no.
Wait, what are you saying?
I got
Can't
bad
hear you
hearing.
from up here.
What? You're drunk. You're slurring your words.
No. I think maybe
The whole 3 strikes you're
3 is
out
like a
kind of
gray
thing.
area even,
Yeah.
depending on how quick they are.
Yeah, well, I just couldn't understand. I was just like, what?
But we're
Wait,
we're having sex
top
now.
what?
Like,
Top-
what?
yeah, this is
What?
tops, isn't it?
Yeah, no, she had to grab my throat for me to get it.
Yeah, that might. You're a bit far after that.
And you didn't ask for
No,
it?
well, I mean,
That definitely means
also,
stop.
like just from the experience, like clearly something had happened to her. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
told
clearly
her
she's obviously traumatized.
Did
from
the majority of those 18 pumps come after she grabbed your throat?
probably most of this.
no.
Probably most of the chicks you fucking traumatized. But
Yeah, last 1.5. Last 1.5. I was just like, what? Hold on. And then I was like, huh? And then I was like, oh, we're not. You know, it's some
Oh, we're not doing
some
this anymore?
relationships.
All right.
This one was, in specifically, you know, it was kind of predicated on violence. So you know, it's
you know, I was gonna say that I just kind of to get a chick to fuck me that I knew was kind of into violence. I said I was
yeah,
right, and so I let it go,
classic.
and then it escalated, and then she escalated it.
Yeah, got a knife out. You know.
No, she was like hurting me generally, and I had to keep
Hurting you?
like punching me during sex.
It's like punching me.
Like legit
jab,
punch him in the
uppercut.
fucking face, and I had to keep pretending like
Yeah.
I was
hit
fine
me.
with it.
Hit
It
me,
was
baby.
that it turned me on. It was fine.
Right.
I love getting comboed. Just
No, it's,
Yeah.
it's a weird thing when you're sleeping with someone and they ask you to like choke them or slap them. It's like, and then when you finally do, because okay, so I've been asked before to do that, and I'm very hesitant,
Sure.
and so oh, slap me.
Well, what is
No,
it? say-
hard. I can't. I'm so my strength. I don't want
my strength. I'm a man.
I'm so strong. I don't want to
Okay.
hurt you.
Yeah, if the first time a girl you're having sex with asks you to slap her, and you just fucking bear paw her, just as bold as you know as hard as you can, that's probably the end of it.
Yeah,
You know, but
You
then
well,
You
I
won't
mean,
ask
you
me
don't know
again.
unless you try. I
the
guess,
opposite
what
is
they're
also
trying to
true.
say.
If you're just like, oh, let me just. Is that what you want? Is it,
Yeah.
this?
Do you like this?
It's a little.
Is
Is
this
that
good?
Then she'll call you a pussy
Yeah.
and tell you to leave. So it's a very. You got to give her a medium. Like
It's
you
like,
would
okay.
slap your friend
Yeah.
for saying something you just that you don't really want to hurt him. You just want to like surprise him.
Right.
Just want to
So like a philap, almost.
to the yeah
Minus the philap, minus
Yeah.
the phaloomp, obviously.
yeah. You want
A
to
little bit stronger than that.
the sound has to be legit.
Yeah.
It's the sound
You need
more
that-
than the
you need that
force.
You need that.
okay.
That's how they know.
Yeah, I do like incorporating some kind of violence in sex because I do because I gotta know if I like you. You know what I mean? Like if I like you, I don't
How
want to hit
far
you.
Are you going
willing
with
to
Right.
go?
Okay. Yeah. No.
I
that's
like you, but if I
that's like-
don't like you, oh, you're you're
that's a
getting
good
it, bitch.
litmus
Wait,
test.
are you going with the Fight Club? How do you really know a person until you fight him?
Dude, I used to watch that on my iPad Nano, man. iPod Nano. Just
I used to watch that on my DVD player and TV.
nah, man. I was like,
'Cause that's when that movie came out.
you hear that? You hear that subtle ring? It's
Yeah.
my iPad. I own an
Oh, that's what
iPad,
it
and
is.
the alarm is going off.
Oh, from your backpack.
It's in the
that shit
bag.
off.
It's under. Wait, you guys have a wheelchair in your garage?
Just two.
There's two.
It's two wheelchairs.
One of
Don't
which
ask.
belongs to that guy over there.
that guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna keep going off, man. You gotta grab it. How long has that been going, dude? It's like 3:05. 3:05 is when I have an alarm for 3:05 because that's when I have to jerk off.
Should we mention that you showed up with 3 bags and showered before you did the podcast?
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
And then couldn't. Then I'm sorry. I did forget to explain the shower to you. How you could not.
He called from the fucking bathroom. How does this hot
Which
water work?
one's the hot water?
hey, man, that alarm's been going on for 4 minutes.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
too bad.
Not too bad.
No,
It could have been 30.
It could have been the
minutes.
entire time.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's
Matt, you're
okay.
fucking right there. You can't.
I
Fucking,
heard something. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah,
You
get
thought
some,
he was
get
having
some,
a stroke.
He
Get
never.
some
He
courage.
never knows what's happening. That's the
Get
thing.
some courage, man.
I don't
Figure
need
it
that.
out. Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't foresee that.
No, that's
Yeah,
okay.
this alarm always pops
I
up.
think. I think we only heard it the one time when you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it the whole time.
Well, you can. Yeah, it's the microphones, right?
Well,
That's what
obviously
it's
you
about.
didn't hear it for 4 minutes either.
Yeah.
Well, dude, man, I've had surgery on my ears twice, man.
Oh,
I
is
know.
that a lie?
Well, I have this
Feels
thing.
like a
I have
lie.
I have this thing called a cleft palate.
Sure, yeah, I know
You
about
know how,
cleft
yeah,
palates.
it's all fucking whipped. It's
What does that
all,
have to do with your ears?
No, well, it's all fucking connected, man.
Well, it's all in your head, but
Yeah, that's troubling. Yeah, it is all in my head, man.
I mean, physically, it's all
No,
located
no,
within your head.
not physically, dude. Fucking, yeah, it's mentally, emotionally. It's all in my head.
Cleft palate is purely psychosomatic. That you never
Ask
had
Joaquin
it.
It's not a
Phoenix.
physical.
You had to have the surgery to be convinced you didn't have it anymore.
I feel it. I feel it.
Do you think a cleft palate improves the sound of deep throating?
No, I don't know if it does
That's gonna
that.
be a
Okay,
very
it
specific
depends
porn
on
search.
it depends on the receiving end or the giving end.
That's a
You're
good
thinking
question.
about this?
I am now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it
It's like
changes.
ribbed.
I don't know if it changes the sound of deep throating, but it does make me sound like an emphatic penguin. God, I sound like that fucking penguin from Mario 64. You know, at that third.
Is that what you sound like when you come?
This is how I sound like I cut. This is how I sound.
Oh, it's like a huh.
It's like
Like you're heaving something.
Yeah, heaving it
maybe
out
I
of his
should have just
dick.
gone with the penguin sound, but I just wanted to give you guys the honest truth.
I just woo like Ric Flair every time I come.
Oh,
Once when Kai's was my we were roommates. No, me and
I
Splinter
was there. I was gonna. I
And
think- is
they
this the
asked
same
me.
story?
I was gonna have sex with my girlfriend at the time, and they asked me that if I would yell, what was it?
Shazam.
Shazam,
Shazam.
and you did
And I did.
while we were in the
Nice.
living room.
Shazam. She did
Why,
not
wait, you were,
approve.
while you were in the living room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was banging my girlfriend
No
in my
shame.
bedroom, and they're like on right on the other side of the wall, basically on the couch. And I told them I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck my girlfriend now."
No, we told you like, all right, yell Shazam.
yell Shazam. I was like, "All right, you got it." And
You got
I
it.
did. When I came, I yelled Shazam, and they erupted from laughter on the other side of the wall. And she was very upset about that. She left
Well,
after
because
that.
you pretty much
didn't she hit
screamed
you?
it.
Didn't you say
Well, I
she
needed-
hit you too?
What?
Didn't you say she hit you?
And she hit me. She hit me right when I did it. Well, it was obvious it was planned because you guys erupted in laughter from the right on the other side
Hey
of the
man,
wall.
planned or not, if we hear somebody yell Shazam
Right.
after knowing that they're having sex, it's
That's
gonna be
actually
it's
one of the
gonna
funniest
incite
things I've ever
laughter.
heard in my life. That is
It
true.
was pretty.
That's
yeah.
true comedy, actually.
I was willing to.
Why was she
to-
mad? Why was she?
She
Why was
didn't,
she?
she didn't like me
she
discussing
knew.
those conspiring
she's
against.
fucking you in the next room. She,
Yeah.
She knew we were there.
Yeah.
she's
So
probably into
that's
it
as
too.
much on her.
She's probably
Probably.
into the secrecy and the
Probably knowing that we had any sort of hand in anything to do with
Yeah.
Well,
them.
maybe
And plus
just
it
to
was
keep
also,
up
like-
the appearance that she's a lady. She had to
Yeah.
feign getting pissed off and leave.
And it was also like 6:00 in the afternoon.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it was.
was
Yeah,
a-
it
It
was
was
like
like
middle of the
it
day, I
wasn't like
thought.
midnight or anything like that. It was during
No,
the day.
it was one of those where like she had like she got off work and she had to come over and then go do something else. So it was like explicitly like I'm just gonna come over and fuck you.
We
and
just
then,
have to fuck before I
And I
go.
went, oh well, it's her prerogative. That's pretty much how I've learned to go about most relationships. It's like whenever you'd like to have sex with me, I will oblige. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh. Well, that's just your role as a man, right?
It's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, either you have sex when they want to, and then the rest of the time you're working
or jerking off,
or jerking off.
or working on jerking off.
I mean, it's a talent.
There's been a lot of dick jokes and talk in this.
Yeah.
Hey man, I do Kegels. Okay, I don't-
Do you?
I'm not good at them, but keep messing up.
I mean,
Just
they're not hard.
fucking just jizzing everywhere and just doing this all wrong.
I thought you meant for your butthole.
Oh, I've been thinking about putting things in my ass.
Just pondering it.
Well,
I mean, you
I
could
don't
just
know.
try it.
I think about it all the time actually, because like I don't know, I'll jerk off and I'll finish, and then I'll be like, something's missing. Something's missing. Something.
Why don't you carry me?
partner,
I
maybe?
don't know. No, I feel, no, I mean, even though.
Like for you,
No, I just feel like I could. I feel
Maybe
like parts of me.
another person.
I feel like no, I just feel like parts of me are like uncummed. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
you're unfulfilled. Choke yourself.
deep inside of me.
Why don't you
there's-
get all like?
I
Yeah.
could like there's a part of me that could still come.
Choke yourself
well, I'll
with
tell
a
you
belt.
what. Soon we're gonna have
myself with a
Ham
belt.
Brothers butt plugs, so you can go ahead and
with
use
Matt's
that.
face. Whose face would you prefer up your ass of the three of us?
God, yours, Rob.
Oh, thank you.
You're actually
If your asshole's hairy, it goes right in, blends right
Hey,
in
you're
my
kind of a
my
you're kind of a
beard.
good-looking guy. Kind of explains
Oh.
why you have a daughter.
Thank you, thank you. I have a
Kinda-
son.
You have a son.
Yeah.
Well, in 10 years he will be a daughter. So.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. The way things are going,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, honestly. Well, I mean, I don't know. This is the thing. You know, like pretty people typically just have kids.
Yeah, my wife's pretty hot, actually.
Nice.
Isn't that right?
Nice.
Yes.
Don't say yes, you piece of
Too
shit.
late.
You're never coming over again. Nah,
Karen, you're very beautiful.
Hey, why does your wife want to be on the podcast?
why doesn't she?
Yeah.
I've never asked her.
Yeah. Is she not funny or cool?
she's
both of those
very
things.
much.
She's both of
No,
those
well,
things.
you know, maybe to if you guys ever have a female guest over, I'm just telling you, get a motherfucking female.
Do you
person.
do you have any suggestions for female guests? That we
Oh,
should
I
have
don't.
on?
I don't talk to any female comedians. I don't talk to any.
Why are they not funny?
No, they're trouble. No, they're trouble. They're all trouble.
Can I get you to say that women comedians aren't funny?
Women comedians are some of the funniest people on earth.
Ah.
But they. But
almost.
they're
We
some
almost got it.
I have
Yes.
a butt. I have a butt.
Uh-oh.
All right, I have a butt.
Here we go.
All right, women are some of the funniest people on earth, but most of the time they're too emotionally upset to be on stage. Just truth. Like they're
Oh.
too weak of constitution to
Do you
really look in front of a group of people and not be negatively destroyed. You know what I mean?
They're too inwardly focused, like
Yeah, just
introspective.
Women, yeah, well, women are just like, look at the science, man. Look at the science. Just okay. This is a true science thing, and I watched it on YouTube, so I know it's true.
Okay.
It's that
Number one
is that
reliable
women
source.
are higher in negative emotion than men, not by a lot, by like 10%.
Okay.
It's like a
I don't think that's true.
Shut
I
up.
just
Shut
think
up.
I think
Shut up.
we have even more. We just don't promote
You're
that
alone.
negative
You're
emotion.
alone, and you know it.
I am very alone.
Desert.
I am very alone right
I-
now.
I mean, this is I'm gonna, yeah, all right. And then second, they're agreeable. They want to make everyone happy to a huge extent, and if they don't make people happy, they turn on them. It's like classic mother behavior. You ever watch like a bear? You know, when she loves the fuck out of her little bear cub, but then someone else comes across and she fucking goes crazy. That's just being a woman. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So and that's just not a good
You're saying
way to be
they're
on stage and be
defensive.
funny. They're incredibly defensive.
Right.
But also, they're highly capable of love.
Highly.
Now, are you referring to just female comedians or all
Women,
All women.
Well, the
Okay.
men. I mean, for men, men are just more aggressive, and they don't care about people. That's-
That is true.
And that's two separate emotions. Just let everyone know that. All right, 'Cause you can care about people and still be aggressive.
Right.
Where's Ted Bundy at?
Right.
Where's he
exactly.
at?
He's
dead.
Hell
Dead.
probably
Yeah,
if
he's,
it
he's-
exists.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No.
Hell.
He did have a
If
daughter
it
though,
exists.
which
Oh, he
was
did have a daughter?
Yeah,
And she's hot,
learned
I
that.
bet.
One of
I
his
don't. I
dead
haven't seen
victims?
a now picture of her,
Let's
but
let's find Ted Bundy's daughter and ask her out on a date.
Dude,
What's up?
I fucking sociopaths are so interesting.
Yeah.
I saw this. It's like a Dr. Phil compilation of these crazy fucking kids, and one of them was this little girl. She was like 7, and she's so obviously a sociopath. She's killing little animals and shit.
Cool.
And
sweet.
Any rodents or vermin? Because that's
Yeah.
what they're good for.
just have a little baby psychopath.
Yeah.
But she said the shit that stuck in my mind and fucking scared the shit out of me. She says, like all innocently, she's like, I don't know, violence just makes me feel comfortable.
Wow.
Oh, she
Wait,
put
wait.
her. What do you do?
What does Dr. Phil do? Dr. Phil's not equipped
Dr.
for
Phil's
that.
like, we need to get you into
Okay,
some
but
therapy.
that's the entire social commentary. You go to a movie, you see a violent action movie, you sit in a theater, and you're fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
No, but
We're
you're
conditioned
entertained.
I'm
for that
comfortable.
kind of-
Not-
thing.
not. She's trying to
violent
say.
movie?
She's trying to say performing acts of violence makes her feel
Okay,
comfortable.
yeah.
I think Matt and I are sociopaths, and
Not just watch. We all need to watch things die from a
Slightly.
good safe
Vicariously,
distance.
of course.
But That's
I care,
entertainment.
I care a lot about other people. I just don't care about myself. I don't know if that. I don't
are
know.
you about to cry right now?
No.
he's
You
always
look like
about
you're
to cry
about to
right now.
cry.
No.
No.
This interview's over.
Maybe.
It actually might be. What?
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, we're
do more
getting
Tool
close.
lyrics. Come on.
Come
Come on, do more. Yeah.
lyrics for
Sober.
sober. No.
I think
Were we-
screaming sober at a Tool show is like the equivalent of Freebird at a
Nice.
Leonard
Nice.
Skinner
I saw
or
the
any
greatest-
other show like at all.
The fucking meme, the fucking Onion had a great fake headline today. It was a guy in a crowd. I think it was the Onion, but he's got like a parakeet on his arm at a
Uh-huh.
concert, and it's all man fails to give away parakeet screaming free bird.
What a great meme, guys.
Da-da-da.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
It's it's like the audio version of a meme.
Right.
No, let's find that meme. Post it in the comments.
Okay, there you go.
We'll look it up.
Well, yes, we're gonna wrap this piece of shit up.
Yeah, I have
So-
to pee so fucking bad. Oh my god.
No, this is great. You've been fantastic.
I've peaked
well, I'm pretty
twice.
great.
Yeah, Matt's
Yeah.
peaked and came
Hey,
twice.
did you? Yeah, he did. He kept getting up and
Yeah,
leaving.
I had to
Get
pee.
the- Where's your professionalism at? Tell me.
I think he was just
it's in the
bored with all your
backyard.
stories.
Yeah.
Maybe I think maybe had he heard them before? Had he heard all those stories before?
Probably.
So we're gonna
No,
put.
he hasn't. He hasn't seen me in a long time.
Well, no, Kyle, I do want to thank you for coming in because you were the last person that I booked
Mhm.
before this whole podcast stopped podcasting.
Yeah.
And now you're
okay,
the
so
first.
that's very
You're the first
serendipitous.
We
podcast
picked up where we
guest
left
that
off.
we
so-
had.
Wait, I'm the
with you.
first one back.
You
Yep,
are.
you are the first guest.
Wow.
Yes,
oh my
absolutely.
god.
We
Well,
did,
thank
we
you
did
for
one up
coming
just
in.
ourselves to make sure all the equipment worked. and now
Cool.
You are our first guest.
Nice.
Back
I'm the
into the
first
swing.
guest.
And I want to say
Oh.
you were the first friend I ever made in the whole comedy
Wow.
community kind of
Wow.
thing.
And now we know why it hasn't worked out so far.
Exactly.
Well, you know, I really appreciate that, man, and I am your friend.
Thank you
Yeah.
for confirming that because I was kind of worried. I put it out there. It's like you're my friend.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty mean to people sometimes.
So do
Yes.
you have anything to plug? You have any shows
We're
coming
gonna
up?
we're
Any,
gonna air this on
so-
Thursday. So
Thursday, dope.
you
Dopey
can,
dope
So
dope.
You got anything
social
coming up?
media.
Yeah, let's snap a picture so I can post it on Instagram.
Oh, we
Yeah.
will. There will be a
Yeah,
picture.
I'll snap.
That-
We'll
that-
snap a
that-
snap. I'll do something fucking funny, and
That's what all this background is for.
Yeah.
That for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
great.
So you don't have any shows coming up? Anything lined up? Any open mics you'll be
well,
performing at? Perhaps.
Any open mics? Well, you know what? This is what I really want people to do. This is the stuff I'm working on. Please, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. What,
This
what,
is my
what,
life.
what's your handle? We'll-
KGrid03. I make videos. It's all coming together, man. A lot of people especially nowadays, they play their hand too soon. Right? They
Right.
play their fucking hand too soon. They're like, I'm out here. Look at me. I'm out here. They fucking post on Snapchat and they're fucking pointing the camera at their face like they're something. You know what I mean? And I don't believe that. All right. I'm working at it the way people should work at it. Slowly, surely.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
And my Instagram is, it's not what it is. All right. Everyone's trying
it's
to
not what it is.
no. Like, do you know what I mean?
What is
Like,
it?
let me
It
try
is
to
what
say
it
this.
is, but it's not what
It's
it's
not
not
what
what
it is. It isn't what it is.
People
though.
look at Instagram as a fucking this whole crazy world where everyone can be famous and everyone can make money, and that's what people look at YouTube like that. They look at Facebook as like, how do I get all these people following me and liking me and hearting me?
That's
and-
what we're wondering right now.
Yeah, well, it's not about that. It's not about that. All right, you need to make personal connections with people.
Yep. Well,
Personal
people are getting
connections.
depressed because of the Instagram
Yeah, it's fucking
famous
psychotic. It's fucking
syndrome. They don't
Yeah.
feel that their lives are fulfilled enough because they're not as popular on Instagram as most other people
Yeah,
that they
you-
see. And
yeah,
they
Yeah, people care way too much about like approval and follow backs and such. But
But please like our page.
No,
and
I was
follow
gonna
and
tell- I was
subscribe
gonna
to,
tell Kyle that-
iTunes.
I was gonna tell Kyle that if by the time this is supposed to air, if you haven't followed the page on all this
All social
podcast on
media.
all social media, it will not air.
Well, I like it on Facebook. I like it on.
All right,
Well, we still have Instagram,
Well,
Twitter.
let me just pound this point home. All right.
pound it.
Please
Pound it,
pound
all
it.
right. We made these new awesome medias. All right. They're great and they're amazing. They're not what we think they are. They're not what we're treating them. They're a way for people to show what they want to show, and that's it. And that's all they should ever be. Show what you want to show to everybody. Let people know you're real.
Yep.
All right. About what you do
It's
and
a
how
peek
you want to
behind the
do it.
veil.
All right. You can
Amen, brother.
look at my Instagram. That's a history of me. That's what I've been doing. All right.
Mostly
It's not-
open mics.
a lot of the. I mean,
Fuckload of open mics.
I mean, on my Instagram, it doesn't show how many open mics I do, but a lot of them.
Are you still hosting the open mic?
No, I'm not
on
hosting
Saturday?
Fathers anymore. It's a
That's too
useless
bad.
endeavor to host an open mic.
Oh,
Oh.
It is.
all right, Matt. Well, I'm sorry, we're not gonna do your open mic anymore.
Can we do it in here?
Wait,
though?
wait. Unless you guys have like a different game. If you do it with a business, if you're doing it at your own place, entrepreneur.
An open mic podcast, like
It's
you come in and
open
perform
mic's
your
useless for me. I want to be a true entrepreneur. All right, I want to be a true entrepreneur. I don't want to go to the improv and go, hey, could you please have a show? I'm tired of going to fucking bars and going, hey, comedy's great. Let me convince you. I don't want to do that. All right. I just, from my perspective, I don't need help from all these comedians in the way that an open mic would get me help. I don't need my stage time that way. I don't like hosting. I'm great at it. But
That's
Well,
it.
you
he
heard
doesn't
it here,
fucking
folks.
need you, any
You
of
heard it
you.
here
You hear him?
first. Do
Kyle
not hire
really needs
Kyle.
nobody.
fuckers.
He's fine on his own. So
Yeah,
fuck
well,
everybody else.
unless you want to hang out, we'll film a sketch. I have my
Right.
own ideas. You know
All
what I mean?
right.
You told me not to ask about being in sketches.
Dude, I was real fucked up when I said
That
that.
was, that was earlier. Oh.
Really? I was real fucked up.
Well, okay. Give everybody once again all the handles that you
Just
have
that
so they
Twitter
can
handle.
check you out.
K-Grid03, baby.
Kgrid03.
Is that,
Is that
is that
on-
only
that's on
Instagram, or
Instagram?
is that
It's
across Twitter
and, then,
and
you know,
across
Facebook.
everything?
Don't add me on there. You want to give
Alright.
Mark Zuckerberg
We're
more?
trying to
You wanna
help
give
you.
him more?
Stop making it so hard.
Mark Zuckerberg bought 4 houses around where he lives.
He
in an
bought 4
area,
houses while this podcast was.
Yeah,
was
in an area that's already like hundreds of millions of dollars. It's like this guy needs to die. This guy, well, he doesn't need to die. No one should kill him, but he should definitely, you know.
You heard it here, folks. Kyle Gridley
Gonna
advocating
kill Mark
murder.
Zuckerberg.
Ah,
All right, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Thank you very much for listening to the Ham Brothers
Please
podcast.
follow and actually please check out our website.
yeah,
Ham
websites.
Brothers Podcast. We do hambrothersbodpodcast.com. You can find all our links to all our social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, iTunes, as well as downloading archive episodes of all our podcasts.
All right, look, Mark, either make a better world or commit suicide. Those are your options. Either make a difference for
You
good,
heard it. You
or
heard
we're all
him.
coming for you, you motherfucker.
That's right. And go see Kyle at an open mic. He's
Yeah, follow me on
despite this podcast, he's really a funny
Follow
guy.
me on Instagram. I will tell you about a show that is good enough for you to watch.
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much, boys.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah,
We
you guys,
appreciate it.
yeah, you guys are great.
Thank you.
We're a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
Whoa.
dudes.
See you next week.